to Thespian Troupe 721's full drama of David and Lisa. Please turn off all cell phones as they are a distraction to the audience and to the cast members. Our fire exits are located at the sides and in the back. Our bathrooms are located in the lobby in the back of the auditorium. Please be aware that smoking is prohibited anywhere on school grounds. There will be one 15-minute intermission where refreshments and t-shirts will be sold in our cafeteria. Please, no videotaping. And please turn off all cell phones. The actors can see your screens. Okay? Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Why can't you ever find one when you need one? I've never known it to fail.
Mickey Mouse wristwatch.
Mrs. Clemens, David, sorry to keep you waiting.
It's not important. The important thing, don't you think, Dr. Swinford, is to get David settled.
Right. I'll take him straight up to the dormitory so he can unpack. Would you two like to say goodbye now? I have to wait out in the hall.
I'd like to go to his room with him.
Sorry, Mrs. Clemens. We don't permit visitors in the dormitories.
But surely I can see it.
The rooms are for the privacy of our students. I'll be right back after I take David up to his room. Come along, David.
Goodbye, Mother.
Goodbye, darling. You'll write often, won't you? You know I'll miss you terribly.
Here we are. Oh, this is Mrs. Ferris, the housekeeper. David Clemens.
Hello, David.
Hello.
Well, how does everything look to you, David?
All right.
Good. I'll check in on you later after you've had a chance to get yourself organized. And if you find you need anything, you'll ask Mrs. Ferris for it, won't you? All right. I'll see you later, David.
I hope to have things ready when you arrive, but with one thing and another, well, you know how it is.
Yes.
You'll find plenty of papers in the closet, and your towels are on the closet shelf. They're changed twice a week. Now I'll just put this on, and you'll be all set.
No!
What?
I'll do that. Just leave me alone. Will you?
Fine. My office is out the hall. You'll call me when you need me.
Sure. Sure. I'll call you if I need you.
And you may send as many letters and packages as you want to.
I see.
It'll be good for David to know that his parents are thinking of him. However, I must warn you not to worry if he doesn't write back often in reply.
Oh, he'll write to me. Why, he worships me. He always has, even when he was a baby. I told you, didn't I, Doctor, that I ever had a bit of trouble with him when he was little.
He was about 3 when the nightmare started.
Nightmares.
Why, perhaps it was Mr. Clemens who mentioned them.
I certainly don't remember any nightmares. He's a brilliant boy, Doctor. Brilliant. I told you, didn't I, that he's always at the top of his class in math.
Yes, I believe you did tell me that.
Of course, he sometimes has a little trouble with English, but if he had a good teacher, you'll see that he works.
We hope we can help David with his emotional problem. Then after that...
Those other psychiatrists. I'm counting on great things from you, Doctor.
Thank you. We're all going to do our best for David.
I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will. Goodbye, Doctor.
Who is it? Who's there?
Dr. Swinford, hope I'm not interrupting.
I want a lock installed on my door immediately.
No one will come in without your permission.
How do I know?
We don't have many rules here, but this one works, as you'll see. Oh, you like to sketch, do you?
I sometimes do clock design, clock mechanisms, and so on.
Clock mechanisms. Intricate, aren't they? Well, mind if we talk for a while?
Dr. Swinford, I've submitted to testing and other nonsense for 2 full days last week from you and the psychiatrist and your assorted lieutenants. But
Yes?
now I'm here. I'll go along with the routine and the indignities, but there's a limit to cooperation. Frankly, I don't care for any more interviewing.
It's not really interviewing, it's talking things over so that perhaps I can help you. After all, David, isn't that what we're both here for?
You call me David, but I have to call you Dr. Swinford.
You can call me Alan.
Thanks. Then let's leave it, Alan, that if I ever feel like talking to you, I'll talk to you.
All right, fair enough. I'll be available. Oh, dinner's not till 6. Would you like to go outdoors for a while?
Didn't I tell you I loathe athletics?
Take a walk if you like.
A walk.
You may go outdoors whenever you like. Just let me know when you're going out.
What time is it?
5 after 4.
May I see your watch? Don't touch me. I just want to look at it. Uninteresting. Do you have any others?
I do have an old pocket watch, but I'm afraid it's not working at the moment.
The wall clock in your office wasn't working either.
Haven't had time to call a repair service.
Well, you'll have time now, won't you? The time you'll save by not talking to me.
I'll see you at dinner, David. Oh, Maureen, can I see you for a minute?
Certainly.
I don't think you've had a chance to meet David Clemens yet. Maureen Hart.
Hello, David.
Another psychiatrist?
I'm a therapist.
There's a great difference, I guess.
Maureen, will you show David around?
Be glad to.
Thanks. I'll see you in the morning, David.
Did you enjoy your dinner?
I didn't notice.
Most of our people here think the food is very good. Well, come along and meet some of your fellow students. Boys and girls, I'd like you to meet David, who arrived today. David, this is Josette. 23 years old and weighs 108 pounds.
Let's you and me vote for a chess club.
I despise clubs.
David, you had no idea how nice it is to have someone here who's really civilized. Someone who appreciates the things in life, you know what I mean? He loves me. I'm sure he loves me, Maureen.
Why do you think so, Kate?
When they work with you like that, it's a sure sign. Like Tony Curtis ran from Doris Day in Featherbed Romance.
I see.
I don't know what makes them fall for me, but it happens every time.
Where's John? Where's John?
Well, when you give a look, you see it.
He's gone. He's gone. Hello, Lisa. Are you looking for John? He's gone. He's gone. He's probably up in his room getting ready for the meeting. Why don't you sit down and wait for him? Food, John. Food, John. He's gone.
Hey, hang around, baby. We can have some kicks.
Big fat John. Fat cat John. He's gone. He's gone. Fat John is gone.
You wanted to talk to me, Alan?
Oh yes, Barbara, I did. Sit down, sit down. I was wondering if you had a chance to look over the record of the new boys.
Oh, we've been running. As a matter of fact, I was going through them when I got your message.
What do you think? Any opinion?
Well, there seems to be some exceptionally good material there.
There is. He's an enormously bright boy, yet enormously difficult. It's odd about the problem he's had with his English studies.
How do you mean odd?
Well, when he talks to you, it's in perfectly grammatical sentences, almost erudite. Yet, he consistently failed the subject in class.
It must be that his teachers have been unable to interest him in his classwork. That has been geared on the school level before him.
That thought occurred to me too, Barbara. So, when you get him in your class, it'll be up to you to arouse his interest.
And if his was creative instinct, it might work.
If you think so. That boy represents a serious challenge to the school, and I hope we can meet it.
Hey man, have you seen the new guy yet?
David? I've seen him, but he got past me before I had a chance to talk to him.
Man, I want to tell you, he's nuts.
How do you mean that, Robert?
Washing.
Washing?
He keeps washing his face over and over and over again. Man, I swear the kid can cause a water shortage all by himself. Shh, here he comes now.
Oh, David. I'm Ben, one of the house parents. I didn't get a chance to say hello to you before.
Hello.
Hey man, I want to give you a little tip. You don't have to wash here. Nobody makes you. I was here an entire month before I showered you.
How long have you been here?
2 years. Carlos was new to me. Want to go to this room with me?
No!
Man, he is insane. He can tell you some wild stories.
Oh well. Just a minute, David. About our setup here, I want to do this work. Is there a problem? Go ahead and get this.
I don't anticipate having any problems.
Well, let's hope not. But I'm here all night just in case.
something I want to show you.
Hop, skip, jump. I'm an alum. I'm an alum.
No, you're not a lump, Lisa. You're a girl.
I'm an alum, but I like to jump. I'm an alum, but I like to jump.
Oh, you're Muriel now. All right, Muriel. Shall we draw some pictures? No. Rather play a game? Then what would you like to do, Muriel? Well, we can't go out now. It's raining, see? Shall we look out the window?
So, now that we've read so many short stories, how would you like to try writing one?
You know what?
All right. If you give me the chance, I'll tell you what it's about. It could be about something you made up, or perhaps something out of your mind.
Psychiatrist to psychiatrist to psychiatrist.
That's the story of my life. What have we learned about the difference between a story and an incident? Carlos?
Geez, don't ask me, teach.
Suppose I said, one day when I was 11, I fell off my bicycle. Is that a story?
No.
All right. Suppose I said, one day when I was 11, I fell off my bicycle and broke my leg.
That's not enough.
Why not?
Because in the story, something has happened.
Like what?
Well, after you broke your leg, and you went to the hospital, and there was lots of sick people, all suffering terribly, and you realized how much sick people need other people to be kind to them. And after that, you were always very kind to sick people. Well, that's what happened.
You call that a story? Jesus.
I know. She went to the hospital, and a terrifically handsome man fell in love with her. When her leg was healed, they were married. In a cathedral, and thousands of people were throwing flowers and
Married at the age of 11.
waited for her. Lots of women tried to steal his affections, and he stayed faithful to her. And once she was 18, he married her.
Yes, that has the necessary story elements. And you found that. You have an idea.
Well, what if she didn't go to the hospital? She didn't have to go, did she? Not necessarily. Okay. So she stayed home and the doctors treated her there. And her father never left her side, not even to go to the network. And he brought her multi-heads and candy and anything she wanted. All she had to do was ask for it. So one day he told her that the network had a series for an 11-year-old girl. And they searched all over the United States, but none of the girls know how to act. Please, please get well, he begged her, because she had to be the star.
So, did she get well or not?
She almost died. But finally, she got well and started her series, and everybody loved her. And her father was the proudest man from earth.
What's the matter with that?
It's a dumb story, too lovey-dovey.
How would you break the story, Carlos?
Me? Well, this chick never fell off the bike at all, see? She was pushed.
Oh? Who did that?
Some boy from off the block, from another game. They was having a vendetta, see? So, after the chick gets pushed off her bike and her leg busted, 2 games arranged for a rumble. And this was gonna be it. The big blast with shivs and pop guns and brass knucks. The worst Yes, didn't you? That's why you're so flat-chested, huh?
Play with me. It's not with, it's with. With. Here, I'll show you. See? W-I-T-H. With. With. Why don't you comb your hair? In the morning, your hair looks fine, but right now it looks terrible. All right, I'll play with you. What do you want to play?
Know something? You're the best dressed boy in this school. The rest of them are such slobs. You're my type, David. I go for dark and slender men who aren't slobs. There! He did it again!
Fine, David. Very, very good.
You go to Radio City with us, David? Oh, come on, it's a terrific picture.
We'd love to have you, David.
Not that else, slob.
Who is it? Who's there?
It's Alan.
What do you want?
May I come in?
No, I'm busy.
Okay. I'll try some other time.
Yes, that's a good pumpkin. Thanksgiving Day we're gonna have pumpkin pie. What else are we gonna have?
undoubtedly of the chronic variety. Do you follow me?
Yes, indeed I do.
Then I will continue. Lisa has a most difficult time with authoritarian figures. It is imperative that you adopt an attitude of permissiveness in your relationship with her. Therefore, I think you should not have taken away her crayon, even though she marked the wall.
John, come away today. Yeah.
We'll talk more about this later, David.
Why'd you do that, you big fat ox?
I'm sorry, I
You
forgot.
want to see me dead, don't you? Don't
It
you?
was a mistake, David.
You curse! You clumsy, stupid fool! He hates me! How he hates me!
Then Kate is to go home for 2 days. Christmas Eve and Christmas Day?
Right. I wish you were going back at all. She returned in such bad shape at the last Thanksgiving. Maybe I could get her parents to agree to Christmas Day only. I'll talk to them this week.
Good luck.
David Clemens. By the way, he's spending less time in his room, don't you think?
I don't know. He's up there quite a lot. Drawing. Some kind of machinery, I think.
Propagandisms. In general, too. He told me he's interested in clocks a few times I could get a word out of him. Has he spoken to anyone else?
Oh, John, haven't I noticed him speaking to Lisa?
A few times. Corrects his spelling, things like that.
What's his attitude towards her?
Very kindly. You might say almost a professional attitude.
Well, David's listed for our next case conference. I'll see if I can talk to Mrs. Clemens too this week.
You're gonna have a tough week, Alan.
Doppity-dop, clap, clap, doppity-doppity, pop, pop, pop. Hello, kiddo.
Kiddo, hello.
Me the same, Lisa the name. Me the same, Lisa the name.
Me the same. David, the name.
David, look at me. What do you see?
It's Lisa, I see, staring at me. Don't touch. All else will do, but please, no such.
Foolish talking, foolish walking.
No such, no touch.
No such, no touch.
Come in, David.
Every time I come in here, obviously to tell you I'm going out, you ask me to come in.
Where are you off to?
A walk.
Feel like a walk myself. Why don't we go along for a block or two?
Well, if I must, I must.
Which way?
made a friend, David.
Friend,
Maureen says you were talking to Lisa.
I would hardly bother to talk in rhymes for the mere purpose of a ridiculous friendship. I talk to her because her case interests me.
I see.
My social adjustment, or any other term that you might use, simply does not apply. Well, what's so funny?
I take pains not to use professional jargon yet. You accuse me of it anyway.
Others did, or the idiot psychiatrist my mother dragged me to. Frankly, you experts devote too much time into nonsense.
Like what?
Like dreams.
Do you dream often, David?
I had my clock execution dream last night. We walked 2 blocks. Satisfied?
I'd like to hear about your dream.
I thought you would. It's a dream that I've had many times. It's always the same, only the victim is different. There's a big clock set on a spike in a huge bathtub. The hands are enormous sharp blades, and I sit on a velvet cushion on the lodge room. There are holes in the face of the clock with heads sticking through them. At 12, the execution begins. The large head, it circles around and it cuts off each head. That's all.
Who are the victims?
Last night, it was John. 6 heads of John fell into the bathtub. Tonight, who knows? Tonight, it may be you.
Oh, sorry to keep you waiting.
You'll just sign these letters.
Of course.
Thank you.
Oh, come in, David.
Excuse me.
You finally won the battle. I'm in your office.
Didn't know we were having a battle.
Oh, come on.
Well, might as well make yourself comfortable. Sit down, sit down.
Thanks. Have you analyzed my dream yet?
I couldn't do that without talking to you.
Typical psychiatrist stuff. Did you at least think about my dream?
Yeah, I thought about it.
Well,
You sounded angry cutting off John's head that way.
brilliant. Well, of course I was angry at John. He's so stupid the way he handles Lisa sometimes. It's so unscientific.
Really? Yet, John's the only one Lisa will trust.
She's beginning to trust me too, you know.
I'm pleased to hear that.
How about the rest of my dream? The clock execution machine, the bathtub of blood and heads.
What do you think about that?
Listen, Alice, don't play Dr. Freud with me. I'm onto this psychiatrist game, answering one question by asking another. Doesn't my dream prove I'm crazy?
You're terribly afraid of death, aren't you?
Aren't you?
Now you're playing Dr. Freud.
Go on.
Well, it shows up in two ways in your dream. First, you're sitting on the blade, killing your enemies, which makes you feel safer. Secondly, you're sitting on the blade so that you control life and death. I wish you'd stay, David.
I know you do, Doctor.
David, David, look at me. What do you see? What do you see?
It's Lisa I see staring at me.
David, David, here you are. Come with me far over.
Not now, not today. I say, some other day, I say. Lisa, why must we whine? It's so hard to do, and it takes so much time.
Funny, David. Can't you see? Running stops her. She then can't be.
That's it. That's why. You stop Muriel. You don't have to be Muriel when you rhyme. Wait, Lisa, come back. I'll rhyme this time.
Run, run, the darkest ever is!
Talk to me. I'll rhyme this time. You'll see. I'll walk or talk. I'll walk or talk. Okay, okay. I say, you're Muriel today. Fine. That makes it easy if you don't want to rhyme. But it's T-A-L-K, not T-A-U-K. You ought to learn how to spell. Spell it out loud for me. It's okay if you don't want to, Lisa. I mean Muriel. Frankly, I prefer the name Lisa. Don't you touch me! Now be careful. I warn you. Don't touch me. Please, please, don't touch me. Stop, Muriel.
Well, David, been here long?
You haven't had your clock fixed yet.
Not yet.
Got your watch with you today? What kind of eccentric does it use? The motor, the winding gear?
I really have no idea.
Probably a piece of flimsy junk with a 180-degree track. Good watches rotate fully 360 degrees.
I see.
I don't think you do. Have you ever heard the possibility of a clock radio?
Radio alarm clock?
No, no. I mean, I don't want you to say anything about this. I want absolute secrecy.
Everything you tell me is confidential.
My idea is that people would wear a clock receiver tuned into a central electronic device. Through this device, they would constantly be informed of the exact time.
If they were interested. It's ingenious, but I don't think a great many deal of people are really interested in having the exact time all the time. Have I offended you, David?
Oh, no, Alan. After all, you can't help being the way you are, can you?
Why don't you want to come with us, David? And then Lisa wants to come along.
You promised to stay with me the whole time. You promised to hold my hand.
I'm going to hold your hand the whole time.
I have weak ankles.
Lisa, shall we go to the park with Maureen?
We'll stop by the zoo on the way back.
Can we go to the zoo cafeteria for hot chocolate?
All right, Sandra.
Enough of this stuffy stuff! I want to skip and jump and pump pump puppy! David, David, skip and jump with me. Do, now skip and jump with you!
I won't skip and I won't jump, but I'll walk while we talk.
No swap talk, no swap talk! Let's walk, let's walk!
To the zoo? You and me to the zoo?
You and me and you, to the zoo!
Good. Come on, Lisa. We'll get our clothes. He'll get his coat too. Won't you, David?
Yes, yes. I'll get my coat.
How did it start?
I'm not quite sure. We were watching the skaters and Sandra was keeping me occupied, you know? Anyway, there was this couple seated near the rink, and apparently Lisa was annoying them, making a nuisance of herself.
I can imagine.
The first thing I knew, the husband, he was a great big oxo man, was yelling at Lisa, shouting at her to get away from her, and when she didn't, he gave her a real stiff shove and she went sprawling to the ground.
Good heavens.
And at that, David ran over to them and really gave that man what for.
How did the man react?
Threatened to punch David in the jaw.
What the boy stood his ground?
Indeed he did. Never budged an inch. Told that man he was going to have him arrested for assaulting Lisa. If I hadn't come between them, that man really might have hurt David.
That's a really interesting story, Maureen. Can I come in?
If you have to.
Another clock mechanism. Listen, David, what I came for, I wanted to thank you for sticking up for Lisa at the skating rink today.
If that man had hit me, he would have killed me.
Well, I don't know about that. People hit each other all the time without...
If that man had hit me, he would have killed me. I couldn't let him bully Lisa.
I think Lisa is getting to you.
Getting to me?
It's your feelings. Perhaps you're beginning to like her.
She's a clinical study, and that's all. You're almost as stupid as that nitwit John. I don't see how he'll ever help Lisa.
Well, he has helped her a lot since she's been here. By the way, I observed that you ignore all the other children.
Your observation is correct.
Well, don't you want to be friends with any of them?
Who, for example? The disgustingly gross Sandra, the incipient nymphomaniac Kate, and the dirty little hoodlum Carlos? No, thank you. Personally, I prefer clocks.
Clocks are machines. Human beings are what the world is all about.
Would you please go now? I'm busy.
Sure. Maybe you're afraid of people, David.
And perhaps I have plenty of reasons.
We can talk about those reasons when you're ready for it.